So today I'm actually going to share with you how to help solve your middle back pain when you're sitting at the desk. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt. Welcome to my quick self-help videos where I share simple and easy tips on stretching and movement to help you improve your quality of life. Remember to share and subscribe. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Bradbury, family corrective chiropractor here in Georgetown, Ontario, Canada. And this is our practice, One Life Family Chiropractic. Today, I really wanted to jump in with you on some simple strategies. If you're experiencing soreness, pain throughout the middle back, what you can do to help yourself. Now, many a times the muscles may be irritated, the joints may be irritated, and a lot of the time, some of the simple stuff that you can do for yourself right now may be really useful to help get you some relief, help you move better, and get on with your day. First of all, if you're standing watching this, I want you to take a moment, grab your phone, and I want you to take your standing break, bring it up just like this, and I want you to take a look right here while you're watching me interact, okay? So, and of course, if you're just tuning in and you're enjoying it, I'd love to see more of you. So take a moment and click subscribe as well, because I'd love to see you watch this one all the way through and see more of you in the future. So when it comes to sitting at the desk, remember, a lot of times maybe we go and we push ourselves into ranges of motion maybe we don't have, and maybe we end up injured, and a lot of times that middle back, you may notice in deep breaths, you're uncomfortable at the end of your deep breath, and a lot of times those joints, those rib heads are irritated, the muscles may be irritated or strained as well. And what I'm gonna share with you is, first of all, make sure you're standing up, because if you've gone and you've injured yourself, essentially this isn't necessarily going to be productive in terms of helping healing if you're going to sit like this for the next 35 hours at your desk this week. So what I want you to do is stand up, move around, and then I want you to think about the first stretch that you can do to help yourself. While you're standing, what you're actually going to do is just take your hands like this, cross them over, and I want you to give yourself a little bit of a hunch in the upper back, and I want you to grab the door jamb and lean just like this. And what you're thinking about doing is taking all these areas that may be stiff and sore, and what you're doing is actually just placing a light stretch on them, breathing, and I'm gripping the door jamb and just rolling my shoulders, and from the side I look just like this. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna hold this one for 30 seconds to up to 2 minutes. So I would start with at least 30 seconds and progress it to the point where you just breathe into it for up to 2 minutes, and you're gonna perform that twice a day. Keeping this at your desk can be invaluable. And all you have to do is keep a soft tissue ball beside your desk, and you're gonna use it a couple times a day. But what I want you to do is focus on the muscle bundles up and down the sides of the spine. And you'll see here I have your spine in the middle. You're gonna stay away from the bony parts. You're gonna stay on the sides where you think the loaves of bread are. And what you're gonna do is actually, you're gonna give yourself a gentle hug with this one, and you're gonna place this in the middle back. And what I'm gonna do is breathe into it. When it gets a little bit easier, I'm gonna move the ball up and down on the sides of those muscle bundles or the loaves of bread beside your spine. So you'll see just like this. So I'm gonna place the ball here, and I may be in the uncomfortable area, I may be a little bit above and below the uncomfortable area. But what I'm doing is I'm breathing, and a lot of times those little trigger points can be helped a lot just by simply you hanging out on them with the soft tissue ball. Try to breathe out longer than you breathe in, and you're gonna work your way up and down the sides of your spine. I find this useful. You can do that multiple times a day. Whenever you go to do your doorway stretch, it's actually a really great one that you can do your doorway stretch, and then grab the ball and do your work on the soft tissues of loaves of bread around the sides of your spine. So for this next one, what I'm actually gonna do is just get into this pose here. Notice my feet are pointing my toes backwards. And I'm gonna start out just leaning forward, just like this. But how I like to take this to the next level is I actually like to bring one hand out in the middle, and now leave the other hand behind, and it's gonna actually target some muscles we call your lats. Up and down through here, wrapping around, anchoring themselves in your back and coming up, helping to internally rotate your arm, bring your arms down to your sides. A lot of times they get really stiff and tight just from you sitting at the desk, and by opening them up, you may find you have more open range of motion, you may be a little less uncomfortable. So try this stretch just like this. I'm going to start with the right side focused, and my right hand's going to be the lead hand for this one. So I'm just like this, breathing. I may even, if it's my right hand, I may shift my buttocks to the left a little bit. And with this, you're breathing out longer than you breathe in. I may breathe out to a count of 4 and breathe in to 2 seconds. I'll do one side for 30 seconds to 2 minutes, and then I'll focus and do the other side as well. And of course, remember, as you're down here on the table, some really important things are just getting some global motion back in your spine. And a lot of the times you get stiff, maybe you don't inhale as deeply, maybe you try to move more like a brick. What is really important to do is just get some global motion back in your spine. I'm gonna have you gently come up to all fours now. And what you're gonna do is just like this. Go through these ranges of motion. And I would do that one 10 to 15 times. And before you know it, you've set yourself up with a little routine to help with that middle back discomfort and help improve the ranges of motion so you can go play full out and live that much better. Of course, as we wrap up today, remember some of the key things we talked about. And number one, you know what it starts with? Just being consistent and changing your posture at the desk to help with the healing process. So make sure you stand up. If you're going to review this video, stand up, put it in front of you just like this. And you can start with the doorway stretch. You can start by using the lacrosse ball, and then you can lead into the lat stretch. And finally, just a simple version of the cat camel to get some more global motion back in your spine. What I would suggest is you can do this multiple times a day to get the biggest benefit. Stick to it for a period of time. Motion is good to help with the healing. Of course, take your breaks. When you get to work, take your 5-minute walking break. And when you take your lunch, take your 5 to 10 minute walking break as well. Preferably eat your food and then go out for your 5 to 10 minute walk, which is going to help with your energy, help you process glucose, blood sugar as well, which is going to be a good thing, and help give you, more vibrance for the afternoon in terms of being productive and the best version of yourself. So thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And of course, as I've shared with you in the past, I've got a big mission in terms of helping people understand their health. I know that you have to have more function to be healthier, and that spinal health is vitally important to your overall health picture. And I cannot do it alone, so please take a moment. If you found this useful, please click share, send it off to your feed so that someone else can get the benefit too. Or if you're thinking of somebody who's uncomfortable and is suffering from middle back pain, take a moment to actually grab the URL and send it to them as well. I greatly appreciate it. And of course, if you're enjoying our interaction, I'd love to see more of you, as I mentioned in the beginning, so please subscribe and like, and we'll see that much more of you. Anyways, talk to you soon. Bye for now.